Welcome to today's video. In the lush green landscape of the pine forests in Rio Negrinho, Santa Catarina, an area renowned for its forestry industry in Brazil, the imposing CAT 521 track logging machine moves into the work zone. Mounted on its powerful arm is the Log Max 10000XT harvest head, one of the largest and most powerful devices currently operating in the timber harvesting industry in this South American country. The machine begins to move slowly, advancing deeper into the forest. With its robust track system, the CAT 521 easily navigates rugged terrain, rocky ground, or damp forest floors without sinking or slipping. Once the appropriate tree is identified, the hydraulic arm swings the Log Max head in, gripping the tree with precision. In an instant, the sharp circular saw blade kicks into action, creating a characteristic sound that echoes through the forest. In the blink of an eye, the tree trunk is neatly cut at the base. The harvest head then clamps onto the trunk with its gripping system and begins the process of debarking, measuring, and segmenting the tree, all happening fully automatically. The Log Max 10000XT uses active friction control (AFC) technology, an advanced system that minimizes friction, applying just enough pulling force to strip the bark without damaging the internal wood structure. The tree trunk is processed through the rollers at a feed speed of up to 4.2 meters per second, incredibly fast and precise. Once the desired length is reached, the horizontal saw blade kicks in again, cutting the wood into perfect segments ready for transportation to the processing plant. Each tree, from its living form in the forest, is transformed into a pre-processed product ready for shipment in just a few seconds, all thanks to the flawless combination of modern machinery and intelligent control technology. Notably, the LogMate 510 system integrated into the harvest head allows the operator to control the entire process from the cabin, optimizing work efficiency, reducing errors, and saving fuel. The camera in the video captures the entire operational process in clear detail, from the precise movements of the machine to how each tree is handled decisively yet skillfully. Each log, once cut, is neatly stacked, showcasing the uniformity and near-perfect accuracy of the work process. The video ends with the CAT 521 machine retreating from the harvested area, leaving behind an organized, clean space that bears the mark of modern technology. Gone are the days of manual tree cutting and strenuous labor, replaced by automation, machine intelligence, and exceptional performance in today's forestry industry. On a peaceful afternoon in a quiet rural area, the last rays of the day gently stretch across the dirt yard, where the shadows of trees shimmer in the light breeze. The fresh air carries the scent of dry wood and wild grass, all creating a serene and warm scene. In the heart of this landscape stands a task both familiar and heavy, chopping firewood. But this is not the typical image of an old man with a gray beard, or a hard-working farmer, as one might expect. Today, the responsibility of splitting large logs, as thick as a man's embrace, falls to the son-in-law of the family. The strong, healthy young man walks with steady steps toward the wood pile. Gripping the sharp axe, he places a large round log on the splitting block, the wood thick and rough with visible grain. There is no machine splitter, no metal wedges or cranes, just human hands, an axe, and a blend of skill and strength. The man measures the axe's swing, lifts it high over his shoulder, and then brings it down forcefully. A crisp thud rings out in the still air. The first crack appears, marking a horizontal line across the log. He doesn't stop. One swing, then another. Each rhythmic chop, quick and efficient, neither excessive nor lacking in precision. The stubborn log quickly surrenders, splitting into 2 halves, then 4, and finally 8 smaller pieces, ready to be dried or placed into the fireplace for the cold winter days ahead. With every swing, it's not just strength that's on display, but a mastery, a confidence, and even a touch of artistry. The decisive, unwavering strokes are almost a dance. Chop, step back, turn, place the next piece, and then chop again, like a rough yet captivating rhythm. The camera lens doesn't need to move much. It stays still, capturing the scene from a distance, yet in full detail. From the warm light, the sound of the axe meeting the wood, to the shadow of the person standing silently behind. Once the wood is chopped, it's neatly stacked into small piles. The sky begins to darken, the light fading, and while the work comes to an end, its essence lingers, not just in the pieces of firewood, but in a simple moment of connection between generations, a quiet joy preserved through a brief film. Chopping firewood, a task that might seem simple, but actually carries its own risks and fatigue. With traditional methods, we often face the danger of injury from tools like axes or hammers, not to mention the physical effort required when chopping large amounts of wood. However, today, we're going to explore an entirely new solution that makes this task safer and more efficient than ever before. In this video, we introduce a special tool designed to split firewood quickly and safely. This tool not only helps you save time, but also minimizes the risk of accidents, allowing users to chop firewood without requiring excessive strength or worrying about the axe slipping. All you need to do is place the wood in the correct position, and with a simple action, it will split even the toughest logs without using too much effort. The tool's force application system ensures that each strike is consistent and precise, avoiding dangerous impacts. The best part about this tool is the absolute safety it provides. Additionally, with its optimized design, the tool also reduces the time spent on the task, delivering high efficiency with minimal effort. Thank you for watching the video.